Brainiac. Postcard from my new forever home. Wish you weren't here. I'm having a grand old time. Argus even gave us shields. Less maintenance than my usual human shields. Oh, question. Is it even indentured servitude if you're doing what you love? P.S. This apocalypse has got novelty. The Green Lantern Corps is doing monster tryouts. You just can't keep your mitts out of people's DNA, can you? I get it. I'm a big fan of crimes against nature myself. My new squad's a lot more alive-y than the last ones. Harley's got this weird aunt vibe that is just charming. I think I might even miss these folks when they're dead. Anywho, if this is the second team I lose in mysterious circumstances, well, it makes a fella want some payback, some revenge. See, this universe has a serious Joker deficiency. Once you're out of the way, the sky's the limit on who I can kill next. So, thanks, Brainiac, for giving a young criminal his shot at a big second act. I was born ready.
Flag, you were right. You'll be dealing with Brainiac's Lantern construct-infused troops while you hunt down his next iteration. So, get it done.
We've poked and prodded at this misbegotten Earth enough. It's time to excise the next Brainiac iteration.
I'm 100% behind you on that, Mr. Luther. 110 even.
Task Force X, to the portal.
Did you enjoy your encounter with my own Green Lantern Corps? I have molded willpower before. The permutations are simply endless.
Pushed it into the red! So, who's everyone planning to beat to a pulp once we get there?
Hi, Task Force X. Brainiac's hiding his data vault again. With my truck, your skills, and Mr. Luther running this operation, there's nothing we can't handle.
Plan your route wisely. We wouldn't want to disappoint my peppy associate.
Our enemies attempt reinforcements.
Very good, Task Force X. Everything is in place for you to enter the data vault and eliminate the third Brainiac iteration within. The planning and logistics of this mission have been extremely time-consuming. We'd all appreciate it if you didn't screw it up at this point.
Which will run out first, Task Force X? Your shield strength or your own? Get a wager.
Who's dropping out?
Now, this is something a little special for you, Task Force X. I might not share his debilitating desire to do good. But the last son of Krypton's powers do have their uses. I know you wear things like a touch of the dramatic. How's this for mood lighting? I'm right here, Task Force X. Time to focus. Incineration is a very effective means of problem solving. Oh, the potency locked behind his foolish morality. Prepare yourselves.
Hope my fitness app is getting this. Enemies, prepare for the
Task Force X, stand and be obliterated. I finally see why Kal-El was so excessively jovial. Heat vision. Don't worry. I'll take my time defeating you. Wouldn't want to rush it now, would we? Heat vision felt a touch primitive, but actually, it's enjoyable.
reload. They got reserves.
A little showy for my tastes, but very satisfying. Incineration is a very effective means of problem solving. So much power. I'm going to enjoy introducing you to it.
Not counting chickens, but we got this. We do got this, right?
Just let us cut that personified ego down to size for ya.
Don't worry. I'll take my time defeating
All right. So not
Wouldn't want to rush
super,
it now,
but still
would we?
tricky super. Deadshot, I am your fire support.
Oh, the potency locked behind. This Earth's orbit is a touch slow for the solar energy required by Kryptonian powers. I can fix that.
Tech reload.
I'm right here, Task Force X. Time to focus. I must recharge these Kryptonian powers. Annoying, but necessary. Destroying you on a molecular level will be most edifying.
If I end up with weird tan lines and he powers up because we didn't take out a rock fast enough. Break these solar crystals now. I ain't getting melanoma for y'all.
Very well. If you're so eager to end your lives, I'm happy to facilitate. Axial tilts are so fragile. Time to show you the extent of my new arsenal. I know you wear things like a touch of the dramatic. How's this for mood lighting? Shouldn't you be focusing on the greatest threat? Me. Task Force X, stand and be obliterated. Incineration is a very effective means of problem solving.
Didn't break a sweat.
I finally see why Kal-El was so excessively jovial. Heat vision.
Our Trojan Terminons now contain a gold kryptonite booster.
Firing on shoulder.
Task Force X, stand and be obliterated. Your abject failure will be but a footnote in my story.
Guess I'm...
A little showy for my tastes, but very satisfying.
Need to stay mobile till these damn flames die off!
The destruction of Krypton perplexes me. All this power, and they couldn't defend themselves.
You can empower your gold kryptonite with a Terminot micro facility. Judge me harshly.
Incineration is a very effective means of problem solving.
The assassin lands shot after shot.
Cover your ears, Task Force X.
All right, squad. Third verse and all that. Keep the hits coming.
Reprioritizing targets.
Heat vision felt a touch primitive, but actually, it's enjoyable. I see there's no sense in holding back now.
Yet more enemies approach.
Ooh, love a bit of close talk.
It's time to shorten your odds. My Kryptonian powers require a little top-up, Suicide Squad.
This is some Icarus-ass shit. Current target, Joker.
Kal-El had so much potential.
Crystals generating simulated
I'll see
solar
it's put to good
radiation.
use.
Fascinating. But please destroy them.
Grenade live!
Break these solar crystals now. I ain't getting melanoma for y'all. Deadshot can't survive this.
So many ways to utterly destroy your
You're
fragile
asking for
forms.
wrinkles that most solar crystals radiate. Allow us. Shelter from death, Quinn.
Interesting. These Kryptonian powers have a considerable energy drain. No matter. Are you sure your little minds are capable of multitasking?
Ha! A pale imitation of the Kryptonian. He would simply withstand the bullets.
You tell me people are gonna dress up like Wendy next, right?
This suit thing really ain't working out for you, Brainiac.
Time to deliver to the board, boys.
The superbug is weak.
Interesting. You do so love to test the parameters.
I've adjusted the phasing a race so they can choose the terms and conditions of their own suicide missions. Godspeed, Task Force X.
Triggers on these ones are still jamming.
We Coluans have always striven for greatness. Yet when I reached out to seize that greatness, I was ostracized. My so-called peers dubbed my experiments on living test subjects unethical, reckless. Some even attempted to discredit me and my discoveries. It was then I realized only I truly understood greatness. Of course, my persecutors soon changed their tune when our planet was threatened, just as I predicted it would be. Suddenly, they looked to me for answers, and I was happy to provide them. I selected and archived the best Colu had to offer and created a vessel to hold it. You, my ship. An ark to an eternal Colu. Despite the initial scientific reception, my terminals are perhaps my greatest achievement. My legacy. After several suboptimal results and the denial of further resources, I became the first fully successful integration. This proved pivotal. I was able to build a network that would obey my will, realize my vision for our evolution. In that moment, a spark was lit. That spark was new Colu, and I have carried it like a beacon through the multiverse. Endless planets of organic matter just waiting to be collected and molded. For who has a greater right to the multiverse than we Coluans? And who better to lead them than me? The only Coluan who truly saw where our futures lay.